Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Brainy Shanae, and today I'll be sharing with you my February book haul, so please stay tuned. And I am back, and also if you're new to my channel, welcome. So like I said before previously, I'm going to be sharing with you all of the books that I pretty much acquired in February. So the first book that I received, I actually ordered this from Book Depository because I believe it's not available in the US yet. It was just released in the UK. And that is Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson. This is his debut book, but I plan on finishing this pretty soon, and I'm so excited to read this Open Water. And just look at the cover, it's beautiful. And then I can read the synopsis. So it says, two young people meet at a pub in southeast London. Both are Black British, both won scholarships to private schools where they struggled to belong. Both are now artists. He is a photographer, she a dancer, trying to make their mark in a city that by turn celebrates and rejects them. Tentatively, tenderly, they fall in love. But two people who seem destined to be together can still be torn apart by fear and violence. At once an achingly beautiful love story and a potent insight into race and masculinity, Open Water asks what it means to be a person in a world that sees you only as a Black body. To be vulnerable when you're only respected for strength, to find safety and love only to lose it. With gorgeous, soulful intensity, Caleb Azuma Nelson has written the most essential British debut of recent years. So as you see, I'm currently reading it. I'm not that far along, but it's literally just like 136 pages long, as you can see. So it's a very quick read. A next book that I'm currently reading, which I'm not sure, it seems like I could add it as part of my TBR for the Black Author Readathon, but currently I'm also reading this for the Hear Our Voices book tour, which I'm so excited to be a part of, and that is Like Home by Louisa Onome. This, I believe, is her debut book, I believe, but I'm loving it so far. I'm currently reading it, of course, for the Hear Our Voices book tour, and I don't want to get much into it because that video will be coming up shortly as far as reviewing this book and what my thoughts are. But I'll go ahead and read the synopsis for you for this one. So it says, Chinello, or Nello, as her best friend Kate calls her, is all about her neighborhood, Ginger East. She loves it. She loves its chill vibe, its ride or die sense of community, and her memories of growing up there. Ginger East isn't what it used to be, though. After a deadly incident at the local arcade, all her closest friends moved away except for Kate. But as long as they have each other, Nello's good. Only Kate's parents' corner store is vandalized, leaving Nelson shaken to her core. Or Nello, excuse me, Nello shaken to her core. The police and the media are quick to point fingers, and soon more of the outside world descends on Ginger Hill, or Ginger East, with promises to fix it. Suddenly, Nello finds herself in the middle of a drama unfolding on a national scale. Worse yet, Kate is acting strange. She's pushing Nello away at the exact moment they need each other most. Nello's entire world is morphing into something she hates, and she must figure out how to get it all back on track or risk losing everything and everyone she loves. So like I said, you'll be hearing more from that when the video that I'll be posting up shortly or soon, as far as my Hear Our Voices book tour for this amazing book, which I cannot wait to share with you and get into with this book. Next book, which I've seen that everyone has read, and I'm looking forward to reading it once I finish the other books, is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I heard a lot of mixed things about this book. A lot of people loved it and everything like that, so I'm so excited to get into this book. As you can see, it is huge, but I do have to read the other books before I get to this one. So I acquired this also in February. Next book that I do plan on reading actually in March, and that is Reaper of Souls, which is the second book of Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. This book is so amazing, or gorgeous. I haven't read it yet. It's so gorgeous, and I cannot wait to read this book. And for this one, I won't get into more about, because I think I might do something a little fun with this, but I don't know, we'll see. So I got this book as well. Next book that I'm definitely going to be reading in March is Muted, and this is by Tammy Charles. This is a novel in verse, and the cover is beautiful. And also, if you take the dust jacket off, look at that. that is just stunning. Like, I love it so much. And I just started reading books in verse, I believe, like last year, and I just really enjoy it so much. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this in March. So definitely keep an eye out for my March TBR. Next book that I definitely will be reading in March, and everyone says this book is so good and it's so amazing, and this is also a middle grade book, and that is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. Now, like, literally, let me say, like, everybody said on book, like, everybody on book 2 saying this book is amazing and is so good. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, and I definitely might even do my own individual review on this book as well. So yeah, stay posted for that, or stay tuned for that review once I read it. Next book that I'm thinking also of reading in March, maybe I might read it in March or maybe in April, and that is How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House. Is a novel by Sherry Jones. So I don't know, I might just add this to my TBR for March, because it's not that very of a long book, but I've heard great things about it and mixed feelings about this book, so I want to get my own opinion on this book as well. So I have this one. Next book that I already did a review about, which I linked the video up above, and that is After the Rain by Nadia Okorafor. I won't say anything more about it. You'll just have to watch the video of that review, which I said I'll leave up above for you to get a peek at as far as this book goes. Next book that I'm going to be reading, which mostly is a graphic novel that I'll be reading in March, and that is Nubia, Real One by L.L. McKinney, and the illustrations are by Robin Smith, and this is like a DC Comics, like Superwoman in a sense. So we have that, and I'll go ahead and read the synopsis. So it says, can you be a hero if society doesn't see you as a person? Nubia has always been a little bit different. As a baby, she showcased Amazonian strength by pushing over a tree to rescue her neighbor's cat. But despite Nubia's similar abilities, the world has no problem telling her that she's no Wonder Woman. And even if she were, they wouldn't want her. Every time she comes to the rescue, she's reminded of how people see her as a threat. Her moms do their best to keep her safe, but Nubia can't deny the fire within her, even if she's a little awkward about it sometimes, even if it means people assume the worst. When Nubia's best friend, Keisha, is threatened by a boy who thinks he owns the town, Nubia will risk it all, her safety, her home, and her crush on that cute kid in English class, to become the hero society tells her she isn't. And this says, it's from the witty and powerful voice behind A Blade So Black, Ella McKinney, and with endearing and expressive art by Robin Smith, comes a vital story for today about equality, identity, and kicking it with your squad. I'm getting tongue-tied right here. So yeah, I'll definitely be reading this in March, but yeah, like I said, please stay tuned for my March TBR. Next book that I actually read for the Black Author Readathon, which I won't get into much because you'll be seeing this in my pretty much my wrap up, and that is Bingo Love by T. Franklin. So I have this as well. So I'm not going to say more of that. You'll just have to watch out for my wrap up. Also, this is a book that I read for the Black Author Readathon, which you'll also see in my wrap-up, and that is Angel of Greenwood by Randy Pink. This is mostly like an historical YA novel, YA book, but it has romance as well in this book as well, which I felt like it was needed to be part of the Black Author Readathon, due to the fact that there is some romance in it, but it's also it's a pretty good book as far as historical fiction goes, as well as what has occurred in this book regarding the Tulsa Massacre in Oklahoma. So yeah, so I got that. So pretty much these last 3 books are pretty much going to be in my Black Author Readathon wrap up. And this is going to be Check Please. This is the second book. It's book 2, Sticks and Scones. So watch out for that. And then the next book is What We Don't Talk About, and that's by Charlotte Christensen. This is a graphic novel, which I really enjoyed, and I just loved like the graphics. It was just so gorgeous. Just love this. So you'll definitely hear more about this. And then lastly is a book that I really enjoyed. It's like a Romeo and Juliet retelling, but with a hip opera type of vibes that's going on, and it's just really amazing, and I loved it so much. But I won't get into it. Like I said, you'll have to see my wrap up, and that is Roman and Jewel by Dana L. Davis. So good. I will really good. 5 out of 5 stars. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. 5 out of 5 stars for sure. But yes, that is mostly it. But also, I had gotten a package also in the mail, and it says it's from Penguin Random House, which it says on the box, which I want to include in this video due to the fact that it's a book, and it makes sense to add it to my book haul since it is still February. So yeah, so let me go ahead and open this box, and this says that this book releases on March the 2nd of this year. Oh my God. I was just about to order this book too. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is going to be on my March TBR as well too. Definitely. It's just, yeah. And this book is also, this book is written in verse as well. And that is Home is Not a Country by Sophia Ahilo. Oh my gosh, I was really about to order this and pre-order this, and I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm in awe right now. Like, literally, I was about to press like order for real, because like this book has been on my radar and I had no idea I was gonna get this. But thank you so much, Penguin Random House. Thank you so much. Thank you, Penguin Teen. Thank you so much. I'm definitely adding this to my March TBR. But yeah, Home is Not a Country by Sophia Ahilo. It even says, like, the little blurb, it says, nothing short of magic, one of the best writers of our times. And that was said by Elizabeth Acevedo, who's written the Poet X. But just look at this cover. It is gorgeous. And on the back it says, I imagine her, this other girl, bright and alive, and I ache to have been born her instead. That's powerful. Okay, so if I take the dust jacket off, it looks like this. It's red. Oh, it has a butterfly right there, and then with the little gold foiling. But let me read the synopsis for this one. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, this book is so gorgeous. All right, so it says, Nima doesn't feel understood by her mother, who grew up far away in a different land, but by her suburban town, which makes her feel too much like an outsider to fit in, and not enough like an outsider to feel like she belongs somewhere else. At least she has her childhood friend Hatham, with whom she can let her guard down and be herself until she doesn't. As the ground is pulled out from under her, Nima must grapple with the phantom of a life not chosen. The name her parents didn't give her at birth, Yasmin. But that other name, that other girl, must just be more real than Nima knows, and more hungry. And the life Nima has, the one she keeps wishing were someone else's, she might have to fight for it with a fierceness she never knew she had. That sounds really deep. Yeah, I'm definitely going to read this too. But like I said, it is written in verse. So yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, and oh my God, I did not expect to get this at all. So once again, thank you, Penguin Teen, thank you, Penguin Random House, for this book. Definitely this has become one of my anticipated reads of this year. Like, it really wasn't on my radar until I saw it on, I think it was Bookstagram, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this cover is really beautiful. Just the cover in general got me going, and then actually reading like the synopsis of this book and everything, and also the back, I'm like, wow, like this is gonna have me all in, like, give me chills just reading it. So yeah, so I got this book too, so this is also part of my book haul. But that is it, you guys. That is all the books that I have acquired in February. I really hope you enjoyed this crazy video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. And please, please stay healthy and stay safe. See ya.